A big thank you to Skartok and Meraki for supporting me through my Ko-fi website. The third beta for update 37 is now live, and as usual, we're gonna go through all the changes. Now, before getting into the video, I thought it would be nice with a reminder of what features are coming with update 37. And I've already covered all these changes in my videos, but I thought a quick reminder would be nice. The first one is, of course, the stat crunch. As you can see, the left side compared to right side is live versus beta. All the numbers are going down. Morale, power, DPS, everything is going down all across the board. So the stat crunch is probably the biggest change with this update. We're also getting the first ever crafting event. So the Forester crafting event in the Combe lumber camp is the first one we're getting, with a fun little crafting event that you can do daily for some nice rewards. For example, the new legendary Forester's Axe. Two classes are getting major refreshes. One of them is the Guardian class. As we can see, blue line will be better, red will be better, and yellow will be no more. Yellow will be a utility line. So if you're familiar with Guard, you can already notice the differences. So the Guardian rework is coming with this update. The other class that will get a refresh is Beorning, with yellow, red, and blue line all getting their refresh. More on that later in the video. We're getting a brand new housing area. The Lindleby housing looks really nice, and it's coming with the update 37 update. So for those who likes River-Hobbits, and if you enjoy housing, then this is a pretty nice update for you. And of course, the final thing will be the brand new race, the River-Hobbit, also coming with update 37. So then, on towards update 37, the third beta. What's new in this beta that we didn't see before? First off, a couple of general changes. The auto attacks were previously bugged. You were like attacking super fast with your auto attacks. This has now been fixed, and your auto attacks are back to normal. Dwarf candles, you know, the dwarf candles you can put on the ground and they shoot a beam of light up in the sky. They are no longer available from the Lotro store. And 3 and 6 person delvings, so any 6-man or 3-man that can be done with the delving system have had deeds added to tier 8, tier 10, tier 12. If you run those 3-man or 6-man, you can earn brand new deeds, giving you writs and virtue XP. As we know, the new Forester event is coming to Combe, and since the previous beta, not a lot of changes. The event is pretty much the same. The only new changes mentioned in the notes were that once you finish the race, when you finish your race, there will be an announcement and it'll display which ribbon you earned. Also, on a side note, you can no longer use run speed buffs in the event, or any skills that can negatively impact the other player's run speed or anything like that, just to make it fair to everyone. So if you're playing like a warden or a hunter who has a run speed, or let's say I'm a guardian, I finish my task over here, you cannot use your charge just to get an unfair advantage. During the event, your run speed boost will be disabled. As we know, with update 37, the brand new River-Hobbit race is arriving, and according to the patch notes, there should be a new intro that you can run. I'm going to go ahead and check that out. Let me just make a Hunter River-Hobbit. Continue. Starting tutorial, Shadows of Angmar, and I'm going to be Ghyn River. I go to River-Hobbit name, create character, and let's get into it. So apparently this is a unique intro you can do as a River-Hobbit. Let's look at this. It looks like we are in Lindleby, so it's definitely a new intro. Get a look at this. Instance Humble Beginnings. Talk to your friend Valeric Tuka among the peaceful homes of the Hobbitland. Okay. Let's see. We are currently in the Wells of Langflood, starting in Lindleby. It makes sense because this is where the first river hobbits we've seen in the game live. Let's see how this need to switch quick shot, what I'm used to on my keybinds, and like this. Let's see. Humble beginnings. Follow Valorek around. I'm not gonna read everything. If people want to read it, you can read it. There's the text. Follow Valorek Tuka to grandmother's Maddie's home. Alright. Can hardly believe it, Ghynriver. You had better tell grandmother Maddie what you have in mind. Alright, show me where she is. Follow me. Won't you miss seeing sights like this, Ghynriver? Yeah, if I leave on an adventure, I would definitely miss this place, because Lindleby is one of my favorite areas they've made. So peaceful. It's like a hidden away Shire, just hidden. I just love it. Let's see, I need to catch up on the chat here. There's nowhere else like Lindleby in the whole world. Hello there, my young friends. What brings you out and about on this fine morning? Ghynriver is going to leave Lindleby. Yes, I am. Well, take care. We will see you for supper. What? No, we won't. Ghynriver is leaving for good. Cough, gasp, cough. Someone in the world liked the River-Hobbit intro. What's that? What did you say? What is all this ruckus? Madelgar Tuka arrives. I have told you again and again to pace yourself with the pipe wheat, Heldrick. Now, Ghynriver, how can I help you? Let's see. A lot of text, I'm not going to read it. Listen to grandmother Maddie. Alright, grandmother. You cannot leave without saying goodbye to your neighbors. It would not be proper. Alright, let me talk to our neighbors and say goodbye. Ogiva Tuka. Goodbye, goodbye. It's a big world out there, I just know it. That is true. What is your name? Vilihad Tuka. Bye, goodbye. And Irma Tuka. Keep going. You promise Irma that you will come back one day. Yes, I will. Odger Tuka. Okay. Wait for Croaker to reveal where he has gone. Where has Croaker gone? And who is Croaker? You hear Croaker's worried croaking coming from the southwest. I see Croaker. Oh, it's a toad. Or a frog. I guess it's a toad. Found Croaker, but also found a troop of snooping goblins. Oh no. Now this is a pleasing little valley, isn't it? All we have to do is clear out the current residents. Alright, try me. All the Hobbitons have arrived. Time to fight the goblins. I think we outnumber the goblins. They're only 5. We're like 10. I say we name this place Goblin Valley. Yeah, sure. Would never let the goblins take over this beautiful place. No one can stop us. Welcome to Oh, eagles! Eagles are coming. Whoa. England. That was pretty cool. What seems to be the problem? Small ones? What are you calling small? Was goblins, but you took care of it, Fangland? Is that all? I beheld something else from aloft. Okay. What else did you behold? Search the goblin's satchel for weapons to equip, and then talk to Fangland. Alright. Satchel, bag 1. Equip my new weapons. Talk to grandmother Maddie. It should be right here. Wave to your friends and family. Alright, farewell everyone. Beorning demands that you help folk who needs it. Of course, of course. So you left your family and your friends behind and began your adventure. Weeks later, flames in the night draw your eye and your steps. Where am I? Oh, and this takes me to Mossward. Nice. Alright. Mossward is under attack. I need to save them. Why did I do this? I can just do this for the intro. And I really don't hit hard with the stat crunch, do I? Oh, Meneldir. Hello, hello. Oh, there. Are you a friend? Oh, well, yeah. I'm your short friend. Talk to Meneldir and tell him about yourself. Finish. Intro complete. That was a really good intro. Really nice, wholesome intro, taking you to start on your adventure. And after your adventure, you can start. Well, it's a nice little intro they can do, and takes you to Mossward. I'm assuming you can also start the other story if you want. You don't have to go to Mossward, but time will tell. In any case, a really nice and wholesome intro for the River-Hobbits. And just a quick mention about the racial traits and the animations. They will arrive. River-Hobbits should be getting their own racials. So surely, when that race releases, we will see the finished product. But the intro was really great. I enjoyed it a lot. Just a couple of quick mentions for the Burglar. Serrated knives and throwing hatches can now be used on the move. And any skill delay from using Burglar consumables or using Burg signals has been removed. No longer after you use, let's say, serrated knife, will there be a skill delay. The skill delay is completely gone, and it should feel much better using consumables and Burglar signals on Burglar. When it comes to the Beorning rework, we're in the middle of the rework. I actually have some pretty exciting news from my Discord server. But for now, let's just look at the changes that has been applied in this build. The Beorning will have a claw swipe in every single line, and it will do different things depending on the line that you're in. So I'm going to try to spec into yellow line. You can see that claw swipe reduces melee, range, and tactical damage of your target for 12 seconds. Costs 10 wrath to use. Cooldown is 3 seconds and is also AoE. And in yellow line we have a new trait, Healing Swipe. Trading this makes Claw Swipe heal your allies in a small area around you for a small amount, so it's like a little small heal. The yellow line Healing Increase trait has also been renamed to be named Nature's Favor. And we're also going to take a look at blue line, getting a couple of new traits. But I don't want to go too deeply into the lines as of right now because there might be some changes coming. But for now, blue line has a new trait, Dancing Bear, increasing your evade chance and incoming healing at max rank. So 10% evade chance plus some evade rating and 5% incoming healing at max rank. The other new trait is Thorned Armor, giving you the Thorned Armor skill. And Thorned Armor is a cooldown that's going to reduce the damage you take. It costs 50 wrath, increases threat over time, and it basically reflects a lot of damage back to the source. And the final new trait and skill is Nature's Fury, a new capstone skill for the Beorning. And as you can see, Nature's Fury sets evade to 100% and you become immune to all combat states, lasting 15 seconds, also reflecting 15% of damage and increasing threat over time. This is basically a juggernaut only for the Beorning. So evade means that you can evade any angle you're standing in. You can have your backs towards the enemy and it will be 100% chance to evade. 15 seconds, basically a juggernaut for the Beorning. Nice little cooldown. But what I really wanted to show, this is my Discord and Ghynverse Lotro. We're going to go down to the Beorning channel and we're going to look at the pinned messages here. As we can see, Autumn actually posted a lot of suggested changes for all the lines. There's quite a lot to read. I'm not going to read it on the video right now. If you want to pause and read it on my video, you can. Or you can just head over to my Discord server, go to the Beorning channel, open pinned messages in top right, and read yellow line suggested changes, red line suggested changes, and blue line changes as well. So there's quite a bit to read that you can read through. And I would say quite good and interesting suggestions. Hopefully they make it to the rework. That's kind of the reason I don't want to look too closely at Bear right now. Might be a lot of changes coming. We'll see what the future holds for the Beorning rework. A couple of mentions for the champion class. Champions can now wear two-handed clubs. That's right, if you're a Hobbit champion, you can now use the clubs to get your racial damage. Two-handed clubs starting at level 10. It's available for the champion class. The other bit of news is Wild Attack. Wild Attack for two-hander should be seeing a second hit in the future. So Wild Attack can actually hit twice, making it much more likely that you can proc the crit chance on Wild Attack, and making it viable once again to put 5 points into Wild Swings. So good news for champion. Really nice quality of life buff coming for champ. Wild Attack for two-hander weapons will get a second attack, giving you more chance to proc the buff. Alright, time to look at some Guardian changes. And we actually have an animation for the Bastion of Light, and if you tweak your settings somewhat, it kind of looks funny like this. Boom. You have a big wide circle like this. But the way it's actually going to look like, we check the post-processing effects. This is what the animation should look like, I believe. And it's actually really nice. Looks really great. Popping your Bastion of Light gives this really nice animation. Light from the sky and then this nice yellow circle. Really nice indicator. Of course the circle is actually a square, as we can see from the squares on the ground. But this circle is, I mean, it looks really nice in my opinion. I'm quite happy about this animation. Looks really nice, the yellow circle. Some other news, Catch a Breath and Warrior's Heart now heals for 50% less in Redline, as they should. Breach is now a granted skill for Redline. You still have Retaliation, but I'm pretty sure you cannot use it, so it's barred from use. Breach is now also immediate, so a nice immediate skill for the Guardian to put into their rotations. Pretty huge quality of life for the Red Guard. The Ruptured Artery Bleed should last for 10 seconds and the damage has been increased. And To the King no longer has a chance to apply a random CJ. Instead, if you get the critical or devastating hit on the target, you will apply a 3-second stun, no longer a CJ or Fellowship maneuver. The Singular Focus trait, whenever you score a critical hit with a parry response skill, it will now decrease the target's mitigation by 3% Fismit and 3% Tactmit. The Flash of Light trait in yellow no longer increases the duration of Bastion of Light. It now only adds the light damage dot, and the damage over time has also been increased on the Bastion of Light. Guardian's Pledge, Juggernaut, and Ignore the Pain are no longer immediate skills, but rather fast skills. So no longer can you use Ignore the Pain to cut your animations of your shield skills. The same goes for Jug and Pledge. You can no longer use a skill and then immediately go into Juggernaut. Instead, they're normal fast skills now. Pledge and Juggernaut do get some quality of life changes. The buff, the 15-second buff duration, will apply at the beginning of the animation, not at the end. So as soon as you pop a Jug or Pledge, you will instantly get their effects applied to you as soon as you press the button, not when the animation ends. The Radiate trait in yellow no longer spread bleed effects. The Protection by the Shield and Protection by the Sword, the radius of 20 meters is now consistent, so 20 meters radius around the Guardian is where you can apply the Protection by the Shield or the Protection by the Sword buffs. Hey! Hey you! Yeah you! What do you want? You enjoy my content and you want to support me? Fine, I'll show you how you can do it. I would really appreciate if you like the video and subscribe to my channel. You can also support me through my Ko-fi homepage. If you're playing or looking to play Lord of the Rings online, there is one place you need to be. The Ghyniverse is a Discord server created for the community of the players of Lord of the Rings Online. The server is getting close to 7,000 members, and in this server you'll find tons of helpful information. There's monthly giveaways, easy access to patch notes, you can keep up with my YouTube videos, my streams. If you're a streamer, you can ask for the streamer role and you can announce your streams in the other stream channel. There are discussion channels for pretty much everything, every class, monster players. But the best thing about this server is probably the Gearing Resources tab, where you can find anything from trait lines for every class, every build. There are stat goals, where you can find out what stats you should aim for on your characters. Really helpful information about drop rates from instances, as well as screenshot from all the new loot that appears in the game. If you enjoy Lotro, you should definitely consider joining this server, and hopefully I'll see you in Middle-earth. If you were part of the Ghyniverse already, you might have noticed that another tab appeared at the top, the LFF server. This server is a brand new server that I created, the LFF Ghyniverse. In this server, you can select which servers you want to keep up with, and once you select your server, say you select Arkenstone, you will see the LFF, the kinship advertisement, looking for kinship and trade channels, and there's also voice channels if people want to use those. The LFF channel is basically a looking for fellowship channel where people can post if they need players for the runs, and this way people don't have to be logged into the game to see the chat, they can just instead get a notification on their Discord. There's also a kinship advertisement page where kins can post their kinship advertisement and have people join their kins, and you can also post in the looking for kinship chat if you're looking for a kinship, but make sure to take a look in the kinship advertisement first and look through all the kin to find a suitable kin for you. There's also a trade channel if people want to buy or sell stuff that you can use. Hopefully you'll consider joining this server to bring the community even more together, not just in the game, but also outside of the game.